I literally can't right now. Holy crap. Screw the intro. Okay, a little less than a half hour ago, YouTube posted this picture, which I will read to you now. Since 2010, we've ended the year with Rewind. A look back at the year's most impactful creators, videos, and trends. Whether you love it, or only remember 2018. Rewind was always meant to be a celebration of you. Excuse me? I am no YouTuber, and this pisses me off. Whether you love it or only remember 2018, you're still salty about that. How? Why? Just because your failed attempt at an advertisement for your website bombed miserably does not mean you need to give us crap for your failures, for your shortcomings. I have been a YouTube fan for how long now? Like, I loved the OG creators. I wanted to do YouTube when I was in high school, but wasn't allowed. And I'm almost happy about that nowadays. Not because I don't wish I couldn't fulfill my dreams, but because I'm like, holy crap, the way YouTube is going right now, yikes. But look, here's the thing. YouTube Rewind 2018 was cringe, okay? Get over that, YouTube. You made a cringe video. That is not our fault. And again, there are just so many issues that you had as a company with your creators, in general with the platform, that you're like, you know what we need to do? We need to sit down and actively just, make people think that we're better than we are. Honestly, YouTube Rewind was so long ago, I feel like I need to rewatch it just to remember how bad it was and why I added to the dislikes. Right, we got the stupid It's Rewind time with Will Smith. Right, because the whole thing is, it's just non-stop, here's to like all of the ways that we're doing great here. Like, sure, YouTube has done great things, we're not denying that. But the execution was so bad. That would be like if I cheated in one of my university courses and then went to the dean to try and say, yo, don't expel me, by saying, you know what? Sure, I cheated, but look at all these great things I did. I helped exchange students by making them feel a little bit more at home and showing them around the city. I helped lead this group, and it was like such a great experience. We all had so much fun together, and it was just fantastic. It was a great way to share culture. I sat there at that desk for 12 hours without a break just to try and promote this event that supports minorities. Like, that doesn't change the fact that I cheated. And for the record, I have not cheated in university. This is just... This hurts. This literally hurts. And more I realize I like the creators on YouTube more than I like YouTube itself. Oh. I stopped at the worst possible moment because there's like, what is like the biggest trends, and then there's the K-pop thing. If you see the wall behind me, you can tell I'm not someone who's gonna sit there and be the, K-pop is so overrated, considering there's like 5 posters that you can see right now. There's more higher up. But that, as a K-pop fan, felt incredibly like hand-fisted. You can promote BTS or K-pop in general in a less blunt way than saying, you know what's a great thing to support this year? K-pop! I feel like YouTube Rewind was the biggest Koreaboo of 2018. And like, sure, if you were just going to show the Idol challenge, I guess, where people are dancing to Idol by BTS, I wouldn't have had a problem with that. I would have thought, wow, that's actually really cool. They're including BTS, my favorite band. That makes me happy. But no, instead, I don't know what it is, but when they just like scream K-pop, it irks me to no end. So we have the K-pop thing. Like the animators, like, it was cool to see them in it as well. Like, not denying that. But again, this whole thing of like bringing people together and, you know, doing all this for all these people. Again, you can show that you're supportive without bluntly saying, yeah, we support this. Because again, like the whole point of YouTube Rewind in the past, there wasn't really a lot of talking. Like the thing with YouTube Rewind 2018 is that this has been like the advertising definition of telling, not showing. It'd be like if we tried making a movie. Like, just because it's the next video to pop up, after that we have the Everything Culturally Right and Wrong with Mulan. What is it, 1998. So if we were gonna, like, you know, take Mulan, for instance, and it's like, you know, basically every single time there is a moment to be quiet, Mulan or, like, one of the goons sits down and is like, you know what? We're really doing great. I can't believe that we actually succeeded. I'm able to use my brain and, you know, overcome my physical obstacles in a way that doesn't necessarily require brute strength. Wow, I can't believe that I solved this issue by doing this. I can't believe it. I lost my father. But I will avenge him. I will make him proud. Insert honor quote because Mulan. Like, that would have been awful. Like, I'm just gonna guess her name. If I pronounce it wrong, I am so sorry. It's Shiran J. Zhao, I think. I am so sorry if she wouldn't see this. I'm sorry to anyone who's Chinese for that. I'm learning Korean, not Chinese, so I can't read Romanized Chinese well. But she's saying that, you know, the jump from a girl worth fighting for to the destroyed city or town, village, whatever it is heart-wrenching. And she's right, it is silent. We don't need them to sit there and just go like, oh no, we're too late. The fact that it actually hits them and renders them speechless is far more impactful than if they would like sit down with a campfire and be like, ugh, we were too late. We were just boys. But now we must become men. Like, again, there is a less cringy way to show instead of telling. So we got this whole thing, like, yeah, we get these are all the great things we're doing for all these people. Then we have more weird dancing and events, I guess. And then Baby Shark. And Fortnite, and then it ends. All I'm trying to say is with that tweet, YouTube is still freaking salty about 2018. As a huge YouTube nerd myself, I have forgotten everything that's in YouTube Rewind. I forgot that I once held rage towards it. I couldn't remember if it was 2018 or 19 that was the most disliked video, but now here's YouTube bringing up the oldest of old YouTube drama at this point. I know it's not that old, but this is ancient in internet time. And then again, but 2018 has been different, and it doesn't feel right to carry on as if it weren't. So we're taking a break from Rewind this year. I think we can all stop and say, thank you, Jesus. We know that so much of the good that did happen in 2018 was created by all of you. You found ways to lift people up, help them cope, and make them laugh. You made a hard year genuinely better. Thank you for making a difference. I'm sorry. Literally all of that. Like, can you not just say, this year has been garbage. We don't think we should do Rewind this year because of the situations at hand. So, we're not doing it. I think people can understand that. And unless other people in your comment section are non-stop bringing up 2018 Rewind, then that's your fault. I don't know what it's trying to do here except for, once again, reminding everyone who uses YouTube that the company itself is still salty that it has the worst video on its own platform. That's an accomplishment if you ask me. If you somehow mess up that bad that you don't actually know what people want to watch. But just a reminder, YouTube Rewind is an ad for YouTube. It's not meant to be a good video. It's meant to say, yo, we good people. Give us money. Give us your ads. Please, we beg you. And they do it by disguising it as, you know, a grand old time for creators to get together and show off what they've done this year. But again, 2018 had such a rough year that they were trying to cover everything with this video and remind everyone that they did so much good when bad things happened on their platform under their watch. So they actually left like another comment under just a reply, and it's saying, applauding all the creators out there, clapping emoji. Actually, I want to read some of these other comments here. Oh, Hank Green actually said, yeah, this sounds like the right call. And YouTube said, thank you for understanding. I think Hank Green is significantly smarter than YouTube. So, Matt Pat says, don't worry, we can help. See you December 1st. And post a picture of Game Theory $1 million challenge for St. Jude, featuring Mr. Beast, Mark Rober. So, personally, I'm just like, please tell me that that's Matt trying to just rub it in that they're going to be able to bring the community and the memes together better than YouTube can. And if that is the case, Matt, I am going to be watching and I will applaud if you succeed. Which you probably can. I'm not going to deny that. So I don't know what's going on here, but I've seen like a couple of people comment with like this cut and paste thing that just says, that's it, that seals the deal. I'm no longer a YouTube user. An absolute disgraceful service yet again. In all my years of a user of YouTube Live, never seen a service so trash and pathetic. I'm becoming an Hulu user now. No, I'm becoming an Hulu user. They have a real TV service. Goodbye. So that's there's at least 2 of them. So maybe I'm behind on my memes, but someone just replied with the, oh yeah, it's all coming together meme from The Emperor's New Groove, except it's like, oh yeah, it's all falling apart. Couldn't have said it better myself. Oh, cynical reviews. Oh, I watched a couple videos by that guy. He said, dang, honestly, I was looking forward to a healthy dose of cringe to round out this year and bring us all together. You said it, cynical reviews. Okay, so yeah, I'm seeing a couple more of the, that's it, that seals the deal, I'm no longer a YouTube user, blah blah blah, except someone said Hulu again, and someone said Vimeo. I kind of agree with the message of this guy, but I'm going to censor a lot of it. BS. If anything, a Rewind would be perfect. A lot of creators have been putting out good content to keep people's spirits up. And I mean actual content creators, not the billion-dollar celebrities that use the website to dump their TV clips. There's a lot of words in there that I don't want to say, so moving on. This is basically what I've been thinking this entire time. Someone said, this is YouTube saying, we aren't doing Rewind because of how garbage our last 2 were. We don't care about paying tribute to the creators who helped set our platform or to pay tribute to those who have passed. We just want less dislikes. Crying face. Basically. It's kind of weird actually seeing the divide on this. I'm just like, yo, if you're gonna keep making like YouTube Rewind cringe and then getting mad at us because you don't know how to make videos, oh good, we don't have to deal with another disconnected BS video made by people who don't know what they're doing. How is it that YouTube, I mean, I guess they're the hosts, not the creators, but you'd think that as the hosts of a video sharing platform, they would have a better understanding of how to make videos, or they would at least have, you know, the smarts to reach out to people and pay them to help them with the video editing slash production slash pre-production, whatever these idiots need help with. I like this comment. After "Da, it's rewind time." You guys should just drop the idea of rewind altogether, so I ain't complaining. Glaring at you, Will. Let's be honest, we're all glaring at Will. Like, again, I feel like this is YouTube deflecting. Like, this just happened at such a perfect time with everything going on in the world that they're like, you know what? This is the perfect excuse to not do something that'll get us disliked to the ends of the earth. So, not entirely a bad move on their part, but I'm just happy that they're not going to be making garbage and blaming us for said garbage. Honestly, if you really want something half decent for a not quite YouTube Rewind, watch Jack's films doing the what you think will be in YouTube Rewind on Yai, because that's actually funny. So yeah, hopefully this just discontinues the YouTube Rewind trend forever in my books, unless they're actually going to try making it better, which I doubt they'll do, but I mean, hey, sometimes miracles can happen. I just don't think this is going to be one of those times. So yeah, YouTube Rewind is not happening this year. And I think most of us are pretty happy about that.